So look at you, you're hard stuck C+, you can't aim if your life depended on it, and you be looking like this?
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
And now Splatoon 3 is coming out and you worry that it'll be the same story. Well, that's why I'm here. I might not be the best at Splatoon, but in this series, I'm gonna teach you everything that you need to know going into Splatoon 3, so you can slay out on the field. So like and subscribe and comment what you want me to talk about next, because this is the Splatoon 3 camp. Okay, so for this first video of the Splatoon 3 camp, I'm gonna go over something that I think that at every skill level, you should know. Whether you're C, going into S, you should know how to do this, and it is how to utilize the training room. I see too many people, they go into the middle and they do aim training as per like a really bad run, and I'm gonna be honest, this is not a good way to use it, because how many times in a match of Splatoon are you just gonna be standing still and doing this? How many times are you gonna be doing that? Here's the thing, not many. So the best way to use this area is to pretend that it's like a real match. Get more used to tracking with motion controls, using your sub, taking different angles, taking different paths, jumping shots. Really just building up that muscle memory. Even though like doing this and then just doing all this. It's a very unique way of using the training room, and this will actually carry over into Turf Wars and Ranked, which this is meant for Ranked. And even here you can use different weapons, like let's just say I want to try out a blaster, the range blaster. I can just play run, see how bad the jump RNG is. Now the big problem here is of course ink management. And one solution that I like to find with this is just stacking as much, ink saver as I can. So I'll just equip that now. And here you go, this is my ink saver main. Full, I only have one chunk not equipped, but this is basically what I would go into training mode with to practice with. Let's choose a different weapon to practice with. Let's try a slosher. Let's try the soda slosher. And here is also a great technique using the training area to learn different things about your weapon. I'll go over each weapon individually in their own particular video. But here with like a slosher, you can learn how to do the double slosh. I'm not really that good at it myself. But instead of like standing still and be like, okay, I got it, I can do it consistently. Move around trying to get double sloshes. It's a very unique way, and I don't see a lot of people talking about it. Now, what about this area, you might say? Well, in this area, the targets are moving. So you can use this area to practice, moving targets. I'm pretty sure what Nintendo planned for this is that they just planned for this to be for the snipers if I just change my class. They definitely planned for this to be just for snipers. Just practicing their sniping. I'm not really good with it. But you can definitely use it for other weapons. Now, I'm not using this as a claim of, oh, the training room is super good, which it isn't. But hopefully this can be a sort of introduction for newer players on how to use the training room to its full advantage. Another thing that I would practice in here is just painting. Moving, painting, moving, painting. So that at the beginning of the game, you can get into mid as fast as possible. Bunny hopping, like that. I'm not sure whether that's as fast as, just normal doing that in swimming. But literally anything that you need to practice, do it in here. That's what it's made for. Stop doing this. Now, how can this help you in Splatoon 3? Well, Splatoon 3 is going to have its own version of the training room. And I hope it's just better than just, just stale, targets and moving ones. Hopefully they have like actual targets. You can customize everything. And they can even have like some offline versus matches thing where you can train against bots, like actual Inkling bots. That'd be super helpful, especially if you're in like an apartment with bad Wi-Fi and you just want to play a few games of Splatoon. You can up the difficulty, you can have infinite ink, you can customize anything. But even if they don't have that, which that would be a big disappointment, you can still use this knowledge at the beginning of Splatoon 3 to really hone in your skills with the weapons. Maybe spend 5 minutes in the training room at the beginning of the game. Customize everything to your liking. Feel, all the moves like the squid roll and squid surge. Do all that and then start playing. That's what I'm definitely going to be doing. Thank you for watching the first episode of the Splatoon 3 camp. Hopefully you learned at least one thing. This might have not been, the best episode. It might not have been edited to most people's liking. Maybe you didn't learn anything at all. But stick around because I'll teach you everything that you need to know. Different weapons, different subs. Anything that you want me to teach, leave it down in the comments because I could do that next. And as always, happy splatting.